From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
One of the best safeties ever, Ed Reed, in there to make the stop behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Daniels looking to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go. Panther 60.
Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. If you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Go.
Fields. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Irving. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go.
From the 50, here's Fields. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's good for another Jets.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Oh, good footwork on the span. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trent Sherfield, 37 yards. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Again, 26 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Come on, come on. Hey. Past the 60. Past the 60.
Here's Daniels. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28-yard
To the air goes Daniels. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
To throw is Daniels. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tigers.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, that was so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught.
On the move
Big
now.
play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're...
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look... What? All right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
Bucky Irving, 66 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Right back to Hubbard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jaden Daniels
Taking it in from 14 yards out.
and the Browns have got it back to within a score.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Here we go, Smite. All right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing again is Fields.
It's caught here by Adams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Adams, 33 yards.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd and 4. And He's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They go play action. Daniels. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion right, Olave. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll get it out to midfield. It's like they're spotted right at midfield at the 50.
At the 50-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
On the check.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
First down, Cleveland.
Back to throw again. Gets around him. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
There he goes, right side.
He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Operating for the gun. Daniels.
Open man, that's Mark, the tight end.
And he'll have him past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Browns first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Pass the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Come together. Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates. Getting set for kickoff here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big gainer for Green Bay. It covers 51 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now Goff. That is caught to the goal line and in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Green Bay. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Makes the score Packers 7, Jets 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback. But I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him. Because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
Here we go, set. Green 19, green 19. Set.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. Going to lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Fields now on second down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Up, turbos out. Track.
A give. This is Irving. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, side. Straight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Jets.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Packers offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing here is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's got room past the 25. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pie. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Now, Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Goff. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoff. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable at pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Throw on the run is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Now it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Packers get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Irving now on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Irving now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
From the 48-yard line, Here's 2nd and 4. Now, Fields. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw is Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down. Let's see if you can take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Goff. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing, Goff. Quick throw, taken in. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. And over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's a designed run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. They'll run with Montgomery. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Packers. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Packers will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Jets. 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Black 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now timeout Jets. It'll be their 2nd. 70 seconds left to go in this game. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Goff. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Jimmy Ward with the good coverage that time gets a hand in there. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, son. 19 windy, here we go.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. Got a man. That's Sherfield. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, 5:51. Green Knights, go.
Here's Fields. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. We are set for 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
Fields to throw for it. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.
Let's get some momentum.